Swing It the World family. Hey, you see the table is crowded tonight. I got me a couple of Street Beefs legends. One to this side, one to this side. My man Sensation, multiple belt champ in Street Beefs, and my man El Mapache. Hey, I always say he's the most entertaining.
Why didn't you scream it?
Yeah. Hey, because my ear's right here, man. But look him up on Street Beef screaming, El Mapache. How many fights do you got with us, first of all?
6 fights now. Yeah.
And what's your record?
7 with Sensation today.
Yeah, just had a great kickboxing match, which we're going to splice highlights in of that great fight. Before we get to Sensation, let me ask you, what is your record with us?
So I got 5 wins and 2 draws. One of them being Sensation.
Which are wins. The fighters, one thing I like about some of these guys, our system is this, and I'm going to explain just very quickly. I say if 2 men enter my ring and go to war with each other, and neither man really establishes themselves, I'm not putting a loss on either man. And I'm going to call it a win for both men because they did what most people on the internet won't do: show up and fight. Some people don't like that system. Tough shit. I say both men get a win, and it is what it is. Before I get to both you, Sensation, you one of our better known fighters, and you're holding 2 belts right now?
I'm holding 5.
Damn. Hey, now see, it's my org, but this guy stays busy. What's your record with us?
I've had over 20 fights. I want to say it's 17 or 18 and 2, something like that.
Who's your 2 losses to?
Baby Hulk and Turk.
Tough fighters.
Those were back when I was first starting too.
Yeah. I'd like to see rematches in both of those, man. What got you into fighting? First of all, your family's from Korea. Am I right about that?
I was born there. My dad's from the United States. My mom's from Korea.
North or south?
South.
South Korea. What made you get into fighting?
It was just kind of how I grew up. People would pick on me a lot, and one day, I think I was about 12 years old, I just started fighting back. And it worked pretty well, so then I kind of looked for it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would instigate a little bit, and I started to like it. And then I was always a hockey player, but when COVID happened, they shut down the hockey team at the school, and I saw like Street Beefs was pretty easy to get on. You just sign up and show up.
Right.
Like, I asked my friend who's a jiu-jitsu guy. I was like, you think I could do this? We rolled around, messed around. He's like, yeah, I think you're good. So we went down like 5 days after I signed up, and it was fun. And I just loved it.
So you guys see me make a face at what he said, and it's because his story sounded identical to mine. I got picked on a lot when I was a kid due to my scars. And at age 12, I finally was like, fuck this. And I snapped out and started fighting back. And then I didn't become the bully, but I did start to like fighting a little bit too much. What about you? How'd you get into fighting?
Well, my cousin introduced me to jiu-jitsu. I did some taekwondo as a baby. I got to purple belt. I hate it. It's horrible. And my legs are too heavy for it. I mean, to be fair. I started fighting on Street Beefs because of Beach, dude. I saw Beach. Yeah, he started like choking people, and I was like, a white belt in jiu-jitsu. I was like, I could do that. I could get on there and choke people like that. I could totally do that. It's a lot harder, and when you're, it's way harder than how Beach made it look.
Did you ever fight Beach?
No. He challenged me. Oh God. He challenged me, I think it was November. He was like, next month I can come, and if Kelly's not there, me and you, we can run it. I was like, God damn, that's a big dude, man. Do you see the size of his hams?
Well, Beach is exceptionally strong for his size, too. Did you fight Beach?
No, me and Beach have trained together a lot, and I've brought up fighting. He's not really, he doesn't want to fight his friends, and we've trained so much, it's kind of like we know what each other would do.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because the first guy I would watch on Street Beefs was Beach. I remember when I was in college, right before I started to fight for Street Beefs, I was pulling up videos and just watching it, eating my pizza, kind of being a bum. And I was like, yo, when's this Beach guy going to lose? And it took him, I think, quite a while.
It took him a long time.
And it was one of the best moments. I went there for one of my fights, and Beach actually came up to me, and he's like, hey, I've seen your fights, man. You're doing good. So I'm like, whoa, this is the dude that I was watching, and he knows who I am. And we just kind of became friends and started training after that.
Well, guys, Beach, when he first started with Street Beefs, he fought Turk. And his first fight was with Turk. And I remember when Beach walked into the yard, I thought he was a kid from the Brady Bunch. I said, he's getting ready to get his ass whooped. And at first, Turk was putting it on him, but Beach just weathered the storm and ended up taking him down, and the rest was elementary, you know. And he became that kind of face of Street Beefs for a while. Now you guys are becoming the face of Street Beefs, and we love it. So before we get to our other subjects, what is y'all's goals with this fighting thing, if any? We'll start with you. What's your goal?
Obviously, I'd want to be a world champion and get to the UFC, because I don't start anything to not be the best at it. But at the bare minimum, I want to use it to pave like a career path that's not necessarily fighting but tied to it. Yeah, just build a brand and kind of just live an easier life. Like, do all the hard work now and then ride it out once I get myself established.
What about you?
Well, my coach, my jiu-jitsu coach, he did not want me to fight on Street Beefs. I was like, I signed up and he was like, don't do it. It's dangerous. Stop. And he told me, like, you got to find your why. And I thought about it, and you know, I got like kind of bullied, but I didn't really get bullied like hardcore. And I didn't have any like deep reasoning from the past. So I thought about it, I was like, I just want to be awesome. I just want to wake up and be like, oh dude, I'm awesome. And I mean, after like I do feel awesome after like the 6 fights I had on Street Beefs. It's so I guess right now, next year I'm going to amateur and then go to pro and see how awesome I can get, I guess.
How old are you?
23.
How old are you?
22.
So you guys are young. You're talented. Both of you have the natural talent to go do this, and believe me, every time we hear about one of our guys going to that next level, it's special, you know, because it's somebody that we've seen under our lights and on our videos, and now they're going and doing it on the big stage. So best believe we wish y'all the best.